Hey, I'm Lisa with Apex Revenue Media, and today I have a guest. But before I introduce my guest, I want to give a shout out to our location sponsor, Elevate Fitness Orange Park. Here we go. So today's guest is one of Orange Park's renowned fitness coaches in the entire area, in the entire state of Florida, as a matter of fact. He's an exercise psychologist graduate from University of North Florida. He's a certified personal trainer. He's a certified group fitness coach. He's an NASM injury prevention specialist. He has a Functional Aging Institute certification. He has coached over 700 people in Jacksonville and Orange Park. He has over 3,000 hours of active fitness coaching. 21 of his members have gone to compete in Spartan races. 5 members have competed in half marathons for the first time. He also helps feed the less fortunate in downtown, where they give over 500 meal bags with hundreds of pairs of socks and I love you bags. Not only that, his members have done close to 1,000 burpees for $1 to raise money for the community. Anytime there is a need, Elevate Fitness is there to help raise funds for the cause. And his members have lost over a total of 5,000 pounds. Allow me to introduce you to Coach Ray of Elevate Fitness Orange Park.
Oh, wow, what an introduction.
Well, it's all you. You did all that.
Thank you.
This is amazing. You've created an amazing business here. You've changed the lives of so many people. How did you get started? What's your why? Why are you doing this?
We need it. Our society needs it. People need it. We need a place where we can go, where we can focus on our health. We're not judged. We can push ourselves, and fitness in so many ways. It just helps us, outside of these doors. Like, it helps us in our homes. It helps us at our jobs. It helps build character. And I just feel like we needed a place where you can go in. It's judgment free and it's life giving, and it's also a place where you can really push yourself. And if you want to go a little bit farther, if you have some goals that you wanna aim for, that you have a place that will really focus on helping you. And it's a challenge because we have so many people, but we really, really, really put the work in to make it work for everyone. So, my why is just people. We need it.
That's amazing. So I heard that you were doing a talk called Dysfunctional Fitness. Now, when I think of dysfunctional fitness, I think of a time back in the day when I did the low-carb diet and I lost like 14 pounds in like 2 weeks, and I was so happy. And then like 2 weeks later, I gained it all back plus more. So tell me, what is dysfunctional fitness?
I'm in love with dysfunctional fitness. I'm in love with going against what society is saying the norm is. It's not about the crash diets. It's not about how you look in the mirror. It's how you feel. And right now, we're in a state where society it's all on the physical aspects of it. It's the aesthetics. It's how you look. It's how your clothes fit. But it's so much more. And I feel like we are a dysfunctional fitness studio in a good way, because we want to help people build from the inside out. And if you have that good foundation, you don't have to worry about the physical aspect, because it's going to happen. But you're building so much more. You're getting so much more out of it. So in love with dysfunctional fitness is just something that really, really hit home with me as I look at social media and I have conversations with people. I literally had a conversation with someone who said they wanted a specific change in their body or they were going to opt for surgery. And that's devastating, because we should love the skin that we're in. And, so I just feel like our gym, how we look at fitness, how we approach it, is totally outside of what society is saying fitness is.
So then society is technically saying it's okay to do the low carb, no carb. It's okay to do 7-day water cleanses where you only have water and do all this other stuff that was not prescribed by a doctor.
Yes.
So that's what society finds acceptable. But for you and Elevate Fitness, dysfunctional fitness really means doing it the right way.
Doing it the right way. And there's nothing wrong, especially if a doctor says that you need to watch certain foods. There's nothing wrong with those done correctly. But if you are wanting to fit into your wedding dress and you want to just do something that's not very good for your health, then there's a problem with that. And, all of these fad diets that people are doing just because they want to drop weight fast, that's not good, and that's what we are against. We want to show you how to do it. Keep it off, like like doing a low
Yeah.
carb diet. I mean, if it's done correctly, if it's done under the right supervision with the dietitian, then it can be very beneficial. But they're going to make sure that you do it correctly. Society right now, we're just doing it to lose weight quick, and we're looking for that shortcut. And there's no shortcut. But you'll notice going a long route is so much more beneficial. You get so much more out of it by putting in the work. So, we look at it as dysfunction as a good thing here compared to what's going on in fitness outside these doors.
That's amazing. Okay, so then can you tell us an example of someone that kind of did the bad stuff and then once they teamed up with you, achieved what they were trying to do? There's so many, right? There's so many.
I've come across a lot of people who have gone that route, and there's still people who think that that's good for them, and we're not here to say you're wrong. We're here to say there's a better way to do it. But that's something that we do encounter on a regular basis, where people will come in and they're like, I've done this, I've done that. It hasn't worked, or it has worked, and then it came back even worse or harder. And it's just, we have to just look in the mirror and know our why, and don't let our why be all physical. Don't let it be on the exterior. Let it be, inside. Let us, let's say you are married. Let's say that you are exercising not because you want your spouse to look at you a certain way, but you want to uphold your vows through sickness and health, and you want to prolong that sickness part as much as you can. You want to control that as much as you can, and you're not doing it because, if I look this way, my spouse will feel this way. In a marriage, we should love each other regardless of how we look, but we should always put forth the effort to make sure that we're upholding our end of the deal, like not having a stroke or a heart attack at the age of 40 when your spouse thought that y'all were going to live this long, healthy life together, and you just went against that. So, there's a different way to look at it, and that's what we do here. And once you get to that point where you know what your why is and it's deeper than the exterior, you're able to dig deeper and pull from a place that you never thought that you could pull from. And that's why we have so many people doing Spartan races and pushing themselves to half marathons, because they're not concerned with the physical. They want to pull something out that they never thought was there. And then in doing that, they get these amazing results on the road. It's just a byproduct.
Right. According to your impressive list of achievements, it says on here that you're injury prevention specialist. And I heard that you have a member who is also now a coach that has had hip surgery, and you were able to modify the workouts to fit her needs, and that a lot of your members are coming in never having worked out at a gym before, ever, and that you cater to them to make them feel comfortable. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so I do feel that it's very important to protect every person that comes to that door. No matter if they are advanced, no matter if they're just getting started, there's a protocol, there's ways to do all of these movements, and we focus on that. And Coach Trisha, who is the one who broke both of her hips, has an amazing story. Her why is deeper than the exterior. It's internal, and that was one of her driving forces to help her get to where she is. But when she came in, we were very protective of her movements and everything that she was doing to make sure that we didn't cause any further damage. I got note from her doctor of things that she should do and she couldn't do, and she relayed that information to me. So for every person that comes through this door, if they are not able to do the highest level of a movement, there's levels that everyone can do. If the doctor says you can exercise, we can make sure that you can exercise without hurting yourself. So
then Coach Trisha, she was not a coach when she started with you, right?
No, she wasn't. She was a member. She was a member for, I don't know, maybe like 2 years before, the first time she hurt her hip, it was like, oh, wow. And she pulled herself out of that, when you're exercising and you're active and then something happens that pulls you back. For some people, it can be devastating where it falls apart. And she pulled herself out of that. And to see someone do that and how she came back from that first injury was pretty powerful. I was like, wow, she has something. And then, her want to help people was very important. And then it happened again, and her attitude going into that for the second time, because that's a major surgery, especially for how young she is. And it was nothing that she could have really done to prevent that because it's genetic. But how she bounced back is pretty
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And I was snooping through your Facebook page, and I saw that a lot of your members were in the Spartan race. Now, are these people that were athletic before and then it was easy for them, or did they have to build to that?
Most of them weren't. We have a lot who, and we have members that have done numerous Spartan races, and it's something that they never thought they could do. And I have to thank one of our long standing members who actually brought the idea to me. He came to me and he was like, "Hey, you need to do this race." And I was like, "What race, man?" He was like, "This race, you're going through the mud and all this stuff. It'll be awesome." I was like, "Okay, let me think about it." And he was consistent with it, and I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And then people just started, signing up, and they wanted to do it, and we came together as a small family. The first time we did it was like 10 people. Everybody was nervous. Not many of them have done anything. Actually, none of them did a Spartan race. I've never done a Spartan race. Everybody was nervous, but we worked hard, we trained, and when we got through it, it was just amazing. It was just amazing that we were able to push ourselves to the point that we did, and it wasn't like we were ready to do that when we went into it. We had to train, and everybody had to be willing to train. And thank goodness we have a facility that caters to help other people.
That's amazing. Okay, now tell me about the kids. I also saw a post that says that your kids are going to do what you do, and I see that you have events to where kids get to come and work out too. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we do kids workouts. We allow, because the kids, they're in our kids area and they're watching their parents. Like they're standing up and they are eyes on them. They're seeing what they're doing. They're seeing the effort that they're putting in. They're seeing that they're tired and they're still going. And that's just, we learn from what we see. Like we take that in, especially what we see from our parents. And so what we want to do was give them the chance to do what their parents are doing and have fun doing it. So we do our kids workouts. We kind of push them a little bit, but we have fun and we make sure that it's fun. So it's something that they want to do. They're like, when's the next kids workout? If we can start with the youth and build the youth up and make sure that we're, instilling those healthy values in our youth, then this obesity problem that we have can subside, we hope. But right now, 80% of Americans are either overweight or obese. So that's a hard battle to fight. And, we complain about health insurance and, some of that comes from the fact that we are overweight and unhealthy, and heart disease and strokes and all of those things come from being unhealthy. It comes from eating these unhealthy foods. It comes from going on a crash diet, losing 10 pounds and then gaining 20 pounds and then not saying, I'm done. It's not working. I give up. It comes from those things. And, in studying exercise and science and knowing those numbers and knowing the impact that it has on our community, I wanted to really approach it in a different aspect where, it's not about how you look. It's about how you're building yourself up.
That's awesome. You have a 30-day challenge that you are providing to everyone free of charge.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes. So, listen, we are doing a 30-day challenge. It's free of charge. We don't want anything. We want you to take these 30 days, give it all you have, commit. You can commit for 30 days, and we're going to give you what you need. We'll give you meal plans. You have workouts. Everything that you need is involved. And again, we're not asking anything. We're just asking that you commit to those 30 days and really put forth the effort. And it's free.
That's amazing. I actually saw the challenge online and I signed up and I saw that they're all 10 minutes and you can do them anywhere you are.
Yep.
You don't even need any equipment. And then I also saw that if I commit for 30 days and I post in the group for 30 days that I do the workouts, that I also get a free Elevate Fitness t-shirt.
Yes. Yes. We like to give you stuff for the work that you put in. We do the same thing with our members. If they're consistent, if they work hard, if they hold themselves accountable, we like to reward them the best way we can. I mean, we are just, a gym, but we like to reward the best way that we can. And what better than to have a shirt saying, I'm accountable. I stood up to the challenge. I pushed through. I was consistent. I didn't give up. So that's what you'll get if you can go 30 days and push through. They're only 10 minutes. I mean, it's 10 minutes. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in a hotel room. You can do it in your backyard. You don't need any equipment. Everything, all the movements, everything's explained. So, I mean, it's given for you. If you need help with food, you can get some assistance also. So everything you need is there, and it's free.
That's awesome. Okay, so then how do we get a hold of you?
So you can find me on Facebook. Elevate Fitness Orange Park is a page, or you can look me up, Ray Carr, on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram at Coaching Greatness. Is my handle on Instagram.
Awesome. Okay, so you heard it from the Coach Ray of Elevate Fitness Orange Park, 5-star rated gym. If you're looking for an online challenge to do, instead of signing up for all those other ones that are not going to work, you want something effective that is guaranteed to make you sweat and you get a free t-shirt out of it, sign up for Coach Ray's online 30-day challenge. Do you have anything inspirational for our friends before we go?
Listen, it's never going to be easy, but it will always be worth it. You can't expect for it to be easy, but I can promise you, if you put in the time and the commitment and the consistency and the effort, it will be worth it. You will not regret it. I can promise you that. Never too late to elevate.
This is Lisa with Apex Revenue Media and Coach Ray with Elevate Fitness Orange Park, and I'll see you next time.